A local woman went to a medical appointment at a hospital that lasted just minutes, but her parking receipt was nearly $8,000. She says she turned to 7 on Your Side when the hospital would not correct the charge. Eyewitness News reporter Carlos Granda explains what the hospital is doing now that 7 on Your Side is involved.
Talk about sticker shock. Imagine parking your car for about 40 minutes and then you go to pay.
The receipt spit out nearly $8,000 as the amount charged.
Kate Daniel says it happened to her when she went for a medical appointment last week at Glendale Memorial Hospital. This is the receipt, which said she had driven into the parking lot in 2022. She naturally assumed it was a mistake.
Is that comma a decimal point? What is that?
She drove away, and then when she checked her credit card, she saw she was charged $7,829. Daniel says when she saw what happened, she immediately came back to try to talk to someone, and she says what really upset her is that people here didn't really seem to take her seriously.
Initially, he saw July 3rd on the ticket, and he said, "You've been parked here for 3 weeks." I said, "I've been parked here for 45 minutes. And I said, "Can I get a name of someone to speak with about this?" He refused to give me a name.
While we were there, this man was having trouble with one of the machines, and people behind him weren't very patient. They started honking, and then after several minutes, he was forced to back up and go to a different exit. Daniel says she lost her husband to cancer about a year ago, and it's one reason why this incident has upset her so much.
I remember what it feels like to be in this state of crisis with health and with my husband, and nobody needs something like that to have to contend with in the midst of all of that.
We contacted the hospital, and a spokesperson told us Glendale Memorial Hospital contracts with a third party, Parking Company of America, to provide parking services for our patients and visitors. We were made aware of a billing error by the parking company that resulted in an overcharge for one guest. Once notified, the parking company promptly acknowledged the mistake and began processing a refund. Daniel says she doesn't have her money back yet, but she was promised a refund by the end of this week, and we will let you know what happens. I'm Carlos Granda, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.